We are following developing news this hour. Canadians in the popular tourist destination of Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, are being told to shelter in place after violence erupted in the region. Criminal groups have set up roadblocks with burning vehicles. There have also been reports of shootouts and explosions. The Canadian consulate says Ottawa is monitoring the situation. The arrest comes as the Mexican army announced it carried out an operation that killed a powerful cartel leader. Air Canada, Porter, and WestJet have all canceled flights into the Puerto Vallarta airport. And now we are joined live by Martha Chomyn, who is from Toronto but is currently stranded in Puerto Vallarta amid the violence. Martha, thank you so much for joining us. We hope you are in a safe space right now. Can you take us through what has happened for you and your family down in Mexico? I understand you were there for vacation.
Yes, we were. Yeah, it's been a pretty crazy day. My husband woke up this morning. We're staying in a vacation rental in the Amapas neighborhood on a fairly busy main street. And my husband woke up because he heard screeching tires. And so he went out, looked to investigate, and he saw this bus completely blocking the road. And, at first he thought oh my God, is it just stuck? And then he saw a couple men with guns, and that I think was the first indication that something was wrong. And then all of a sudden the bus was on fire. And this was right outside our balcony. And we saw this huge plume of smoke and flames coming up. So it was pretty unsettling. Yeah, it's been a crazy day.
What a scary situation. What was going through your mind at the time, and when did you realize this is something serious that's happening?
Yeah, I think in the moment, again, thank God for my husband, having presence of mind, just, told me, get up, get dressed, let's, grab our stuff and just be ready to leave if that feels like the right thing to do. I think part of what made it so scary was having no sense of, understanding what was going on, the context, what's the intent here. So we kind of sequestered ourselves in the bathroom for about an hour just because we felt like that was the safest place to be. And then, we eventually sort of heard some of our neighbors talking. And so we ventured out just to connect with them and see if anybody had any other information. I kept going on Reddit and, trying to scroll through posts, just seeing what information I could find out. And yeah, I think it was really scary getting the breaking news that the cartels were here.
Wow, that is definitely a scary situation. Now that we know more about what caused the violence, we're also being told Canadians like yourself are being told to shelter in place. Where are you now, and do you feel safe?
I think as safe as we can be in the moment. I think understanding that it's a developing situation and that could change, but knock on wood. We're in a condo complex. It's gated. It feels like things have calmed down a little bit. But a few hours after that initial blast with the bus, we did also see the helicopters from the Army with the huge machine guns on the side go by. We did see some Army vehicles come up the road. So I think we feel safe for now, and hoping that things can maybe just calm down and blow over, and hopefully we'll make our flight home on Wednesday.
Wow, so Wednesday, that is coming up pretty quickly. We know right now flights with Air Canada, along with a few other airlines, have been suspended. What are your plans? Have you heard anything from the travel companies, Canadian officials, any instruction that you've received on what to do next?
We've mostly just heard to continue sheltering in place, which is what we plan to do. I did get a notification from our airline that we would have the option to change our flight to an earlier flight at no cost, but I somehow don't think that's going to be an option. So we're going to just take it one day at a time as it comes, and hopefully things calm down sooner than later.
Yeah, we hope so. Well, Martha, thank you so much for joining us today and speaking to us. We hope the situation really turns around and that you could possibly have a good vacation, whether it be now or a later time in Mexico.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.